Hello everyone, this is Energy Crisis, the energy drink report. Review, bro. What are you doing? Sitting here reviewing an energy drink, that's what I'm doing. Why do you ask? You're back here, quality's low. Where's the car? Where's the cat? Where's my HD? Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have heard in previous videos, I'm doing a bit of traveling. We're back here now, and I just like using this camera, the non-HD one, just in this specific setting. You know, where I'm sitting here at the desk, at the table here, and I just think it works best. I've tried out the other cameras here, and after some trial and error, I just realized a non-HD camera just works best for this, particular aesthetic. Just with the lighting, the room, and the distance, and all of that. I just think the non-HD camera works out best for it, and that's the one we use. So now the cameras didn't break. I still have them sitting right there. Well, they're more like they're perched there, but you know what I mean. And no worries. So just consider this, like a nostalgia trip. Say, wow, I'm going back to like 3 weeks ago when he was still using this camera. Crazy. Oh yes, and to celebrate this momentous occasion, we have this glass of the fine little fancy stand there. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is an energy drink review. Next review will be a food review, I promise you all, but just kind of had some other issues to tend to first, and just need some time to get back into the grind, as they say. Now this review is for a Mountain Dew Kickstart drink. The ride never ends with the Kickstarts. They're always pumping out new ones. This says new. It's new. This is probably about 6 to 8 months old now, however. It's called New Energizing Midnight Grape, flavor of Kickstart. It says with just the right amount of kick. Yes, this beverage, nutrition fact, serving size of this one can, which is around 16 fluid ounces, calories per serving around 80. Total fat 0 grams, sodium 170 milligrams, sugar 20 grams. Not a significant source of calories from fat, saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, etc., etc. Other ingredients include carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, white grape juice concentrate, citric acid, sodium, hexametaphosphate to protect flavor, as it does state. Natural flavor, potassium sorbate, preserves freshness, caffeine, blah blah blah. Manufactured by independent bottles under the authority of PepsiCo. And the caffeine content of this beverage isn't specified. Is this? No. But they don't need to say it, right? It has just the right amount of kick, ladies and gentlemen. So why tell everyone how much caffeine is in this? But I believe is it there at the bottom? Let's see. Okay, there it is. 90 milligrams per 16 fluid ounces. Very low in caffeine. They label it as an energy drink, so we're reviewing it as one, but there's sodas that have more caffeine than this. Of course, the can is purple in color. It has a black colored opener here. And with that said, without further ado, let's pour it out and see what we get. Harking back to review number 6. It's purple in color. It is. It's purple in color. It is a very deep purple in color, actually. And it does have a light little grape scent to it. Heavily carbonated. I know on this camera it doesn't really show up, but there are effervescent bubbles on all sides of the beverage, as well as some rising up in the center. And as I do reiterate, the beverage itself does have a little bit of a light grape scent. Now, grape and me, we don't really get along too well. It's just the fact of the matter. We just don't, and it's just how it is. I've had some bad experiences with grape flavored, drinks as a child. Harks back to the days when I used to take liquid medicine as but a boy, and never pleasant moments they were. But one can hope that they've finally perfected the grape. Energy drinks always have trouble with grape and blueberry for whatever reason, but let's hope they've perfected it. Without further interruption, let's get to it. So Energizing Midnight Grape from Kickstart. Going in. With just the right amount of kick. One more sip, why not? With just the right amount of kick. Mountain Dew Kickstart. Midnight Grape. Energizing Midnight Grape. Bit of a contradiction there. Why do you want it to be energized at midnight? But, you know, it's just all terminology. It's post-midnight when this review is being done, 1:13 a.m. So, what does this drink have? Does it have just the right amount of kick to it? Or is it lacking? Or does it have too much kick? Alright, when you take the first sip, of course, you get that effervescence, that wave of the little carbonated bubbles that give that tingling sensation on your tongue. And, of course, that's pretty standard for a drink like this. When you see the bubbles, you know, emanating from the drink itself, you should expect that tingling sensation when you first sip it. Now, this drink comes in several parts, right? You take that first sip, and, you know, as of most drinks such as this, there is a bit of a defining sweetness to it. Now, here's a little bit of a problem, alright? The drink itself says it's energizing grape flavor. Now, the majority of these drinks do have a problem perfecting the grape flavor, and this is one of them. Now, there is that grape flavor to the drink. However, the one thing, and I don't know if it's how pronounced they make the flavor, or the amount of sugar they add, or what it is, but one of the issues here is that you take the sip, right? You get that sweetness that's combined with the grape. You get a nice little pleasant grape flavor, but then as it approaches the back of your mouth, gets those taste buds at the back of your tongue, then the bitterness arrives. You get this bitter aftertaste, pleasant until there, right? Carbonation, it's okay. That little sweetness that goes along with the grape, okay. The grape itself is a pretty rich flavor, to tell you the truth. Pretty rich grape flavor that comes in, and then as it washes down the back of your mouth, down the back of the tongue, hits those taste buds back there, and then you get this bitter aftertaste, and that leaves a bit of unpleasantness. But that's my only complaint about it. Again, just as I do reiterate, it has that unpleasant little bitter aftertaste that you need to watch out for. That said, ladies and gentlemen, it's around $1 to $2 per can. Reasonable price, and I suggest if you'd like to try it out, if you please. I think there's no harm in getting it, especially if it's just $1. And I say, you know, why not? Maybe for you it does have just the right amount of kick, or you know, maybe it doesn't. But we'll have to see. Again, do take note though that the beverage only does have 90 milligrams of caffeine, so you know, don't expect to be bouncing off the walls from this unless you don't really take that much caffeine. But maybe for a cheap pick-me-up and you don't really care about the aftertaste, give it a shot. Though I myself am always a fan of the cherry ones. You know, the black cherry one, that's my favorite. Now, ladies and gentlemen, out of 10, what am I going to be rating this drink? The Energizing Midnight Grape Kickstart from Mountain Dew. Out of 10, I'm going to be giving this drink, I'm going to be giving it, I'm just going to have to give it a 7.3 out of 10. You know, as I said, there's just that bitter aftertaste, and that's never a pleasant thing, but otherwise I think it's okay. You're on pretty average, but just taking out of that bitter aftertaste. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you. This is Energy Crisis, the Energy Drink Report. I'm your host of Report of the Week. Take care. Kirk out. Concluded.